Okay, class. So today we are going to read a book, and the title of the book is Too Many Mangoes, and it was written by Tommy Pike. Okay, so before we start reading this book, I want to ask you a question. How many of you know what internal and external traits are? Very good. So now I am going to give you my definition, or the dictionary's definition of the words internal and external traits. So internal traits are terms that describe a character's inner qualities or personalities, and external traits are traits that you can see and use to describe what a character looks like. So internal is how characters think, feel, or what do they look at, but internally. And external traits are how do they look physically. So what can we see in the outside? So while we read this book, I want you to pay attention to all the internal and external traits that the main character in the story has. Okay? So we're gonna start. Too Many Mangoes, a story about sharing by Tommy Pike. Kama and his sister Nani love to climb the giant mango tree when they visit their grandpa's house. Kama can climb up high. He helps Nani find a special branch to sit on. Grandpa comes outside and asks Kama to pick some mangoes. Kama reaches and tugs on the mangoes one by one and passes them to Nani, and she passes them to Grandpa. There are big ones, small ones, ripe ones, green ones, and some have brown spots on them. Grandpa looks over the huge pile of mangoes. He says, "There are too many mangoes for our little family. Take some down the road and share them with our neighbors." Kama and Nani load the mangoes in a little red wagon and pull it down the road to the first house. "Aloha, Auntie Pua," Grandpa said to give some mangoes to you. Nani exclaims, "Mahalo, children. These mangoes will make delicious mango bread," says Auntie Pua. "These spotty ones are perfect." "Here are some banana macadamia nut muffins that I baked this morning. Mahalo for sharing," says Auntie Pua. They see their friends at the next house. Kama and Nani sing out, "Aloha, Mommy," and Kauai, "Grandpa has too many mangoes." "Oh, I love to eat fresh ripe mangoes," says Maomi. They both take a few golden and yellow ones and say, "Mahalo for the mangoes. Here are some papayas for your family." Kama and Nani visit the next neighbor. "Aloha, Mr. Wong. Grandpa has some mangoes for you today," Kama says. He takes a few green mangoes and says, "Green mango with shoyu, vinegar, and chili pepper water is the best. Mrs. Wong made some guava jam. Here is a jar for you." Each neighbor that they visit gives them something in return. Lani likes pickled mango. She takes the half-ripe mangoes and gives Kama some bananas. Liko prefers to sprinkle Li Hing powder on her mango. The Li Hing flavor makes the mango sweet and sour. She gives Nani a beautiful orchid plant from her jar. They finally went to every house on the block and realized that although the mangoes were gone, their wagon was completely full. Grandpa sees Kama and Nanny returning home. Nanny excitedly tells Grandpa, "We were able to share all of our mangoes." Kama shows Grandpa all of their mahalo gifts from their neighbors. Nanny puts the orchid plant on the table. Kama gives each of them a muffin with guava jam on it. And Grandpa combines the bananas, papaya, and mangoes together to make a fresh fruit salad. Nanny picks up a big slice of mango. She smiles and says, "We're lucky Grandpa had too many mangoes." And that's the end. So after reading this story, we're going to create something that it's called an open mind portrait. So we are going to look at the main character in the story, and we are going to look for the character's internal and external traits that he's showing throughout the whole story.